Yeah, good morning to all. Let's start the session. Welcome to Logic Labs Technologies. Uh, We are here to discuss and learn about the course related to the AWS Solution Architect. My name is Srujan, and for the continuation of this, the batch number is 217, and our support team is support@logiclabstech.com. So, once for all, again, very good morning to all, and happy to see you all for learning a new chapter, a new course related to the technology. Coming to myself, my name is Srujan, and I am having 8 years of experience in the IT industry, and coming to the cloud of around 5+ years of experience. I work as a AWS consultant in MNC. I hope I am audible, right? If possible, please ping on the chat. If my voice is fine, please let me know, or otherwise I will change my voice, modulate my voice. Okay. All right. So, coming to the course related information, the course which we are going to learn in the coming sessions is Amazon Web Services Cloud Services, and the batch starts from 19th of September, that means today. If you see in the right hand side, there is a QR code. For the course content, please scan this QR code. Anyways, we will discuss about the course content and all today for the understanding, right? And coming to the session starts from 7 a.m. every day, from Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday is no classes. And coming to the duration of the course, it is around 5 weeks. Usually we will take 4 to 5 weeks. So we have put up for 1 week as a buffer. So the total duration of the course is 5 weeks. And coming to the course fee, it is 2,499. The people who are interested can scan the registration link or registration QR code, which is mentioned below or in this website, sorry, in this slide. And if you want to know some more related to the course, you can talk to our team via phone numbers, or you can connect via email ID also. Right? Right. Let's discuss few more general information about the course. The first 5 sessions will be free to attend, and from the sixth session, the Zoom link will be shared to the people who have registered for this course. There is no change in the batch shifting. It's a humble request because once you register for the timeline that is fixed, that is from 7 to 8 a.m., right? And we will not uh, suggest to change the batch timings. For the further information, I would suggest to join the WhatsApp community group. Anyway, I will share in the chat. So it's a humble request to join this WhatsApp group so that our team will be in touch with you and you can clear your queries or doubts related to the course or something so that you will be in touch with our team, right? And whatever the sessions we conduct, whatever the notes we provide will be available in the Gaphy tool. It's a portal, open online portal, where you can find the recording sessions for yourself. Okay, and the Logic Lab team is available from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. If you need any information, our team will be available for you or discuss further information. Right? Let me share this WhatsApp group so that you can join immediately now. I would recommend please join this WhatsApp group, right? And for any doubts or any queries, we can connect or you can connect to this email ID also. Our team will be in touch you for the further understanding. Right. So before going further, let's just a brief introduction of your all. Nagalakshmi is there, sorry, and Sonakshi is there, and Tulsi Ram is there. So, are you all freshers or an experienced candidate? Just for understanding, I am asking. If you feel shy or if you want to speak, please raise your hand. I will enable the mic options for you. Or if you feel shy, you can chat. Okay, I got something. Yes. Yeah, Tulsi Ram, tell me.
My Tulsiram, telecom. I have a telecom experience of 11 years,
Okay.
and already I have gone through two times of course of AWS solution architect already in the same ba- logistics
Mhm.
technologies only. But I not
Okay.
done the practice of I gone through the videos or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
course content I have knowledge, but practice not able to keep in practice format.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
I would like to also know the suggestion that now present I'm working in telecom field, like
Okay.
DWDM or whatever bandwidth service delivery type, you can say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In that this AWS course, I can which angle I can go means sorry, I can say in this platform by using AWS I can grow change the career to AWS or cloud strict format. I want to like
Okay.
to go in this format in this way. How it
All right.
helps?
Yeah. Got it, Tulsiram. So you're having an experience on telecom sector for 11 years. So now you want to switch the career to the AWS, right?
Yes,
That is what
yes,
you're telling.
yes.
Okay. So it is good. But coming to the telecom sector, I don't know whether they are using it, but in the
Somewhere
real
they are
time.
using like containers storage, like in UI, means like NMS related, where they store the network everywhere, lambdas.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
In this
mm-hmm.
format, they'll use somewhere like storage based or development basis, application oriented basis. They'll use some scenario,
Okay,
but
okay,
that's all.
okay. Okay, okay. So in your company, current company, they are using this AWS you're telling, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so there is a team for AWS, you mean to say.
Team, not a team, maybe one person, plus like
Okay, maybe
support
one
type.
person. Support type. Okay, fine, fine. No issues, Tulsiram. Now, like as you know that the person is working on AWS cloud, in the same fashion, in other organizations also the team will be there. So you can
Mhm.
switch over to the cloud. It is not a problem. I will give simple suggestions that the people who don't know the technology also are moving towards the cloud. Okay. So there is no prerequisites required. Like you need to know basic things. No, it is not like that. You can learn the course and do the practical sessions. If you do the practical sessions more, you can apply for the jobs which are available in the market right now. So you can change your track with the current experience. You can means develop. You can say in interviews like, yes, I am having an experience on telecom sector and as well as in the AWS cloud, and I am interested to go further like that. But the only thing I would suggest here is, as you told also, like practical sessions. How much practical sessions we do in the real time will help us to mold ourselves, will help us to increase our technical knowledge. That is what I would suggest.
Yes,
You got it right, Tulsira?
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, okay, bye. Okay. Yes, Sonakshi, yes. Shall I enable the mic or you want to speak on chat? Okay, yeah, give me a second. Yes, Sonakshi, you can speak now.
Thanks, Sujin. So I had one query like this course is Solution Associate Architect course, right? So I just wanted to know like after this course, will we be eligible to give the exam directly? I mean, will this course cover everything that is required for this exam for this certification?
Sonakshi, I would say one thing is yes. the most of the topics which are covered in this course will be useful to write the exam. But what happens in the real time is, the course is fine, it is good, you can get all the touch on the on the content, but the thing is, before going for the certification, you have to do the practice more. Whoever comes into this course, they learn the course, they will learn the theoretical, a little bit of practical. But what happening in the solution oriented associate examination is, most of the questions comes in a scenario based questions. Okay, so it would be better if you have a real-time experience and then go for the associate examination. Or if you think, no, I cannot wait more, I have to do the certification, then after the course, take a time, do the practical sessions first, take a case studies, like create some scenario-based environment in the cloud, so that that will help you to understand actually.
Okay.
You got it, right? What I'm telling.
Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to know, will we be provided with some sample case studies or something which we can try at our end?
Yes, right, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So you are having a real time, you are having a experience or you're fresher?
No, I have more than 10 years experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. Nagalakshmi, anything you want to ask? It's open podium, anyone can ask anything. It is not like that we are bound to it. If you feel shy, you can speak on chat also. You can type your query in chat. Okay. I know that there's the certificate, everybody needs a certification. Main thing is the motto of the every student or every learner, right? But what I seen in my experience is, once you get a real-time experience, automatically you will be prepared for the certification. That is what I would suggest. uh what happening, you can go multiple courses, you do multiple sessions, but once you are familiarized with the infrastructure and once you're familiarized with the real-time scenario questions, then only we are ready for the examination, right? So that is what I would recommend is, after the sessions, after the course, let's go through the scenario based questions and all, then that will be help you for understand, right? Okay, so coming to the course, let me share you the course content. Let's discuss about the course content. Okay. Right. So in the sessions, in the coming courses, we will discuss few things related to the networking basics, like what is networking, what's the use of the networks and all. And then we will discuss about the certification, what kind of certification paths are available for the certification, right? We will discuss about how would you able to clear some of the courses is like, right? And what are the day-to-day activities we can do. Okay, and the components of the company will discuss about further things like what is computer. We all know, we have seen it from the experience, like what is computer and what are the components of it. We will discuss that, and we will discuss about computers and the servers also, and what is the main difference between the computers and servers. We will discuss here. Okay, and coming to the data center, we will discuss about what is the data center, what's the use of it, how it has been evolved from the last 10 to 15 years. We will discuss, and we will discuss about the virtualization platform, what is VMware and what is the large scale and small scale VMware concept of the hypervisor. Okay, and coming to the course here, we will discuss about cloud, what is mean by cloud, what is private cloud, public cloud, and what is hybrid cloud. Okay, and coming to the expenditure, we will discuss what kind of expenditures will be available in the real time when we go for the cloud, because now the people are joining into the cloud, the customers are joining into the cloud. The main reason is to cut short the expenditure, right? So that is the main thing. Then how they are cut shorting the exam and sorry, fees, and the payments of it, right? Because that will helps a lot for a client to decrease the costing on maintaining the IT services. Okay, and next we'll discuss about the basics of the networking. What is LAN, what is WAN, what is IP address, what is IPv4, IPv6, what is private IP, what is public IP, right? And we will discuss about the CIDR range, which is one of the important aspect of it. Then we will have a subnetting, divide an existing large network for manageable chunks. And we will discuss about the OSI model, friends, like application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link, and physical layer. Okay, so now the real course content will be starts, like AWS, the public cloud, what is the infrastructure, what is mean by AWS region, okay, what is the meaning of availability zones in AWS, what is high availability, right? What is the overview of AWS services like networking, storage, compute, database, DNS, etc. We will discuss these services. And coming to the identity access management, we will discuss about IAM, users, roles, and policies. And then we will discuss about the AWS virtual private cloud. This is a very important topic, friends, because if we understand the real picture of virtual private cloud, then it will be easy for you to understand the case studies also. The virtual private cloud is nothing but an internal network you create on which the services will connect together and do the work from their end actually. Okay, so this is a very, very important thing to understand what is VPC. Then we will discuss about the components of the VPCs, like what is subnet, what is NACL, what is route table, what is public and private route table, and what is internet gateway. We will discuss about NAT gateways, NAT instances, what is mean by elastic IPs, right? So these are the things which we will discuss in the coming sessions. And of course, about the security groups, we will discuss, right? And we go to the further part is compute, okay? Like compute means what kind of services we will use, let's say OS level, Linux, Windows. We'll discuss about the instance type, what the instance type is, what is on-demand instance, what is reserved instance, what is AMI machine image, right? Coming to the storage, block storage, elastic block storage, understanding when to use a block storage. See, for any machine, we have compute, let's say CPU, memory, and RAM. But to store the data, we need some resources, right? So in that case, the storage part comes into the picture for the cloud. Okay, and we'll discuss about this in the different types of volumes available in the market provided by the AWS. Okay, and coming to the snapshot, we will discuss about this also, and we will discuss about elastic file system and what is the difference between the EFS and the EBS. We will discuss that too in the sessions. And coming further for the compute, load balancer. Okay, and we'll discuss about the types of load balancers like classic load balancers, network load balancers, application load balancers. Okay, and coming to the storage second part, we'll discuss about the S3 services. S3 is nothing but the simple storage services. It is also one of the services provided by the AWS. So we'll discuss how the S3 is created, how the S3 is managed. We will discuss those things. And then we know about the databases also. So in terms of AWS, we will have an RDS, which is called as Relational Database Services. So we will discuss how the RDS is created, how the RDS is managed in the real time, what are the parameters that we have to check while creation of the RDS, we will discuss, right? And in the same fashion, there is one more services related to DB, that is DynamoDB. We will discuss that too. And coming to the next topic is Route 53. Okay, Route 53 is a system where, as we all know, everyone needs a website, everyone needs a DNS and all, right? So for that, we have various services available in the market that is called as GoDaddy.com or something. So from the point of Route 53 AWS, Route 53 will provide these kind of services to us, right? And Route 53 is also used to manage the traffic of the network. It will manage how the traffic flows into the real time. That is also been managed in the routing policies managed by the Route 53. Okay, and we'll discuss about the simple email services. We'll discuss about simple queue services, right? We'll discuss about and learn about the AWS backup services, entity access management, and we'll discuss few topics related to the command line interface. So here we may get it out. What is this command line interface? See, till now we are using graphical user interface, right? You will log into the console and we will do the activities. But we can do this activity with the help of a commands. Okay, with few clicks of commands, the infrastructure can be created, the resources can be created for us. So this is how the AWS works in the command line. So this is the course content, friends. So I will share this course content to you also, which will help you to understand. So if you have any doubts, please let me know. Anything I have to add in this course or anything I have missed, please let me know. Okay, silence, okay. Right. So this is a course which we will learn in the coming 5 weeks. Okay. So here, how many of you already have an AWS account? Means they already have the AWS account from their end. Ready? Okay, fine. So we'll learn how to create the AWS account also in the coming sessions. All right. So let me go through the course. Right. 1 second, friends. So just for understanding, let's discuss few topics related to the before going into the cloud. Okay, so we all know what is computer. Okay, we just going to discuss few topics as a brief before going into the cloud services. Right. So we will discuss what is computer and what is the evolution of the computers. Right. What is the data center? What is the cloud technologies? We will discuss about it. Okay, if you see this person, his person's name is Charles Babbage. He is the one who has introduced a computer to the world. His name is Charles Babbage. So he was one of the persons in development of the computers. Coming to the introduction of the computers, what is mean by computer? An electronic devices for storing and processing the data, typically in binary form, right? According to instructions given to it in a variable program. Right. The computer doesn't know our language, and we are not that much comfortable with the computer's language, which is binary 0 and 1. Right. So whatever the computers we are using currently, they knows only the language of binary, that is 1 and 0. So based on our instructions, based on our programming skills, the computers will react and complete our activity as per the requirement. Right. So coming to the data center, what is this data center? A large group of network computer servers typically used by the organizations for a remote storage, processing, distribution of large amount of data. Okay, so the person who is having one computer, it is called as a computer. But if we are having like more than 100 machines, that's more than 100 laptops or more than 100 hardware services, then that is being considered as a data center. Okay, so what is the use of the data center is to process the task, to process the data, to store the data, and to use the application globally. a few computing resources are required, and that resources are provided by the data center, and that data center will manage to run the application and procure the data information for the user or for the client. Okay, so these are the big structures which will be almost a size of a one football court. So it will have multiple racks. In the racks, you will have a n number of physical machines, not of small configuration. It will be around like 200 CPUs, or you will say about 500 gig RAMs, like that. This kind of configurations will be available while using the data centers. Okay. So what is this cloud technologies? Till now we discussed computers and data center. What about cloud technologies? The cloud is a virtual space that exists on the internet. It is a storage space where people can place their digital resources such as software, application, and files. In a simpler terms, we can say that the cloud is virtual storage space on the internet. The first thing I would want to remove the myth is cloud technology that means the systems will be available in the cloud. There is no relation with the real-time cloud and this cloud technology. Okay. The main concept of using cloud technology is streamlining the services. That means wherever you sit, whatever the application you install, you will be able to access all over the globe, friends. You just log in from the Australia, you log in from the US, from wherever you log in, your services will be available for you. So that is what the cloud services is. Okay. So in the current world, there are three most popular cloud technology providers. One is Azure, one is AWS, and another one is GCP. So these are the three cloud provider services available in the market. There are few more, let's say like a DigitalOcean is there, one of them, like, and you will have this Alibaba.com also. They also provide the cloud services. So these are the cloud technologies available in the current world. Right. So it's a simple structure, you can say simple layman layout diagram so that everyone can understand. Here you can see he is the user, okay, and you can see in the green boxes, these are all the physical machines which are having higher configuration, and on that boxes the application and the database are got installed. Okay, so the user is trying to access these services via internet to complete his task. For example, let's take an example of Instagram. What we do in Instagram, we usually upload the videos, photos, and reels, right? So whatever the application is running to run the Instagram is available for the user, and whatever the photos they are uploading also should be available for them. So for that purpose, they will use a cloud services, and that's why the Instagram works globally. Okay, you just need to log in and then just use Instagram. In the backend, the cloud team will provide all the services to that Instagram to run the application, right, and to save the data on the cloud. Okay, it is not bound to the Instagram, it is being used by the different services also. So till now, any doubts, friends, please let me know. No, right? Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the update. So here we have few types of cloud technologies, that is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a services, right? So these are the types of services which are available in the cloud, right? So let's discuss about the compute. It's just a basic things which we already know, but just for the refreshment, we are sharing this, discussing this topic actually. Okay, computer refers to a physical service comprising the processing, memory, and storage required to run an operating system. Okay, so for the computer, what are the components of the compute is one is processor, one is memory, one is storage, and one is network. So these are the four components of the computer, friends. Okay, based on that only the application or the services, sorry, will run in the real time. Okay, so coming to the compute, it is a physical machine which will having a combination of processing, memory, storage to run the operating system. Okay, so what is this operating system? Operating system is a communication tool, or I would say communication platform to get a communication between the user and the computer. We all know the computer knows only binary language. Okay, so every time user cannot code for the binary and ask the instruction to do it will take a lots of time to run any application or run any task. So to streamline these services, the operating system has come into the picture. It will become a tool which will help to communicate between the computer and the user. Okay, so in the current world, there are various n number of OSs available in the market. Few of the well-known are, let's say, Windows provided by the Microsoft. There is Linux is there, Ubuntu is there, Unix is there, Red Hat is there. So these are the few OSs available in the market on which the applications will rely and the computer will work on it as per the user. Okay. What is mean by CPU? CPU is nothing but a central processing unit. I would say it is like a brain for the computer, which carries the instructions of the computer program. Okay. And what is mean by RAM? Random access memory. Within a computer, memory is a very high speed storage for data stored on the integrated circuit chip. Okay. So till now we discussed about CPU, RAM. Then what about storage? Storage is important part. Why? Because whatever the information you save, that should be stored somewhere, right? So coming to the storage, storage is a location for the operating system files and also optionally a data. Okay, this is a typically a local disk stored within the computer or the network disk attached using a bulk protocol that is called as iSCSI. Okay, see friends, if you see in the right hand side, this is how the hardest disk in your systems or in your laptops. Okay, size will be from 500 gigabytes to 1 TB. So there will be one needle will be there that will read and write your data, and this is a disk on which your data is saved actually. Okay, so this is how the storage looks. Okay. So now we discuss the storage, CPU, RAM. Then how we can communicate with the network. That is the main part, right? The cloud has came into the market so that to get communicated on. For that purpose, the network has been there, which is called as a NIC. Okay, so for any machine, you will have a NIC card, which is called as a router, which will helps to communicate with the network to all over the globe. Okay. So here you can see the person is removing one box that is nothing but the servers. Okay, so this is how the data center looks, friends. Okay, you would see this is called as a racks. In this, you can see n number of physical machines available here. Okay, so these are all high configurations. So who are the vendors or the providers for these services are Dell is one of the service, HP is there, Cisco is there. So these people will manufacture these server boxes, and these are being placed in the data center, which will help to understand all the services of the data centers. Okay, here you can see it's a simple, just remove it, faulty one, and you can replace it. So in this way, the data centers are get created. Okay, in the right hand side, you can see this is a rack server, this is a blade server, and this is a tower server. Okay, it's just a change in the looks. Apart from that, all three work is same. They are used in data center process and all. Okay. So coming further, let's discuss about the difference between the computer and the server. Okay, we all know what is computer, and but we are a little bit unaware of server, because in the real time, or you would say in the college time, or you would say in the learning phase, we don't see server levels currently, right? So let's discuss about the similarities and the differences between the computer and the server. Okay, the computer will have a CPU, server obviously will have a CPU in it. Computer will have a RAM for quick access of memory. The server will also have a RAM in it. Okay. The additional storage to store the data computer requires. The server also need additional storage to store the data. Computer need a NIC for the connectivity and the server need a NIC for the connectivity. So these are the four basic things which are similar in computers and as well as servers. Okay, but let's discuss what's the difference between the computer and the server. Computer operating systems allows only single user to log in at a given time. Okay, let's say your machine is there, let's say your laptop is there. Okay, at a time only one person can log in into it, right? Once you get log out, another person will be able to log in it. Simultaneously, two people cannot use the computer, whether it's a computer or whether it's a laptop, right? One has to log out and then only the another person will be able to log in and create it. But when you come to the server level, operating system allows multiple users at a given time. Okay, what it means is when you have a server configuration, minimum like two persons can log in at a time up to multiple users as per the license. Okay, so that means a single machine is used by the more than two people. That is the speciality of using the servers, friends. Okay, so what is happening here is on a single laptop means you have buying a laptop of 50,000 for yourself. Okay, and you have placed the server configuration on it. On the 50,000, 5 people are using the services. Okay, rather than buying a single machine to the each user on a single machine, the 5 people are using it. Okay, so it has cut short the resources allocation here. So this is why the servers are more popular in the real-time services. Okay, and coming to the another point is need inputs output devices to connect to the access to system. Okay, to connect to the computer we need a physical services, let's say like devices may be required like all these things. But coming to the server, you can connect the server directly with the help of a RDP. If it is Windows and it is Linux, it is SSH. Okay, what is mean by RDP? You may get it out. What is mean by RDP? Okay. RDP is known as remote desktop protocol. Okay, right. So this will help to connect the server from there and with the help of IP. So each server will have its own defined IP. You would say like every house has its own address to communicate, right? In the same fashion, every server will have its own unique IP. Okay, when you enter the IP address, you will directly connect to that server. How we going to connect is for the Windows level, I would say click Windows R, you will open the run command and type mstsc, hit enter. Okay, what is this mstsc? Mstsc is a command which will help you to connect to the RDP desktop. Okay, you enter the IP here and click connect. Okay, and it will ask for the credentials. When you hit credentials, automatically it will connect to the server. Okay, so this is how in the real time, if you go into the organizations or if you do in the real time also, you will use the same fashion to connect to the servers actually. Okay, now the IP is not there, that's why it is not reflecting. And coming to the Linux, you have to use SSH. Currently it is not there in there, but I will show you how to connect to the Linux part. So friends, are you able to understand what's the difference between the compute and the server and how we are communicating? Okay, fine. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, friends. So this is how the computer get connect to all. Okay. And let's go further. We all know that the cloud computing is basically a pay-as-you-go model. What is mean by pay-as-you-go model? Pay-as-you-go model means you pay the money and use the services. Simply like a prepaid SIM or postpaid SIM. Okay, you pay the money for it and you use the services as long as you want. Okay, so that is called the pay-as-you-go services. Okay, and friends, you can see this is how the data center looks. Okay, So these are all the racks available here, and each racks will have multiple devices, and those are all cabled. If you see on the top hand side, those are all cabling channels going on. Okay, and this is how the data center looks in the real time. It's almost the size of a 2 football court, right? And here you can see the lady is there. She is the data center specialist. She's checking the each configurations and the health checks of machines. So this is how. Okay, so there are few things you may get in your mind, like why should I go with the cloud computing? We're already having the resources, we're already maintaining the data centers. Then why should we go further for the cloud computing? So there are few things which has helped to migrate from the traditional data center services to the cloud services. They are, one thing is savings. We are saving a lot of money while using the cloud computing. Okay. The second thing is efficiency. It will increase the efficiency of the services. Okay. It will streamline the services, friends. Okay. Next is accessibility. Okay. There were days when only few regions will have permission, or few users will have permission to communicate with the data center in the region. But once the cloud has introduced, you can access any services from the cloud, sitting from home to sitting from another location. So that is what the cloud computing has increased the usage. And reliability is there. Flexibility is also there, means you can increase and decrease your resources also, right? So that is helps in reliability and the flexibility. They based upon the loads, you can increase your services and all. Okay. And coming to the security, whatever the data you stored, whatever the services you used in the cloud are totally secure. They have their separate security levels, which will help to maintain the privacy of the data whichever you enter. Okay, so these are the few things or few advantages of using the cloud computing. And here in the left hand side, you can see it will decrease the guessing capacity. Guessing capacity means as per the load, how much resource is required, that we can justify here. Okay, that will help to create the instance for the users. Okay, and we can go global in a minute. Means as soon as you buy the services, you are on, your application got start running, your IT service will got start by using the cloud. Okay, so this is what I thought to share with you today, friends. So till now, any doubts, we will discuss on it. From tomorrow, we will start the related to cloud. Okay, so related to the cloud related topics, we will start about AWS. Before going further, there are various, means you may get a doubt what kind of roles we will get when you go for the cloud. The simple one is cloud engineer. Okay, the next one is AWS consultant. Okay, then AWS solution architect. Solution is there, and then AWS principal. Okay, so these are the profiles which available in the market, friends. Okay, so these are the users, these are the profiles which are available in the market in the real world. So till now, any doubts, friends? Anything? No? Okay, yeah. What is okay? No doubts. Okay, fine. Right, right. So just for the one more understanding, if you want, please scan the QR code, friends. That will help you to download the course content, right? You can scan this QR code, that will help us. and help you also to understand the course content. And if you want to register for it, you can register from here also. All right. Let me share you the email ID also for your understanding. And let me share the WhatsApp group also. So this will help you to get more information and all. All right. So let me stop the recording. So whatever the recordings we do,